or precision of a search strategy, including the correct use of Boolean operators and the use of relevant subject headings. So you can improve the quality of your search strategy by referring to an appraisal checklist. Yeah, we have a checklist. Okay, so you have 10-point checklist here to check if your search strategy is effective. And first is translation. So is the search question translated well into search concepts? Okay, and we have guide. Okay, we have guide using pickle. Okay, pickles. We have S here regarding study design. Okay. Okay. Anyway, they have an example here. Okay, they have example here. Okay, and then the operators. Okay, are there any mistakes in the use of Boolean or proximity operators? And are any important subject heading missing or have any irrelevant ones being included? Okay, so anyway, we have 10 checklists here. So you can check to see if you have a good search strategy. Okay, and I'll also upload this file to the Teams. Okay, you can download it. Okay. Okay. Next, test your search strategy. Okay, so once you have discovered subject headings and words and phrases that seem appropriate for your systematic review topic, it will be necessary to do some testing to determine if all the terms you have found will return useful results. Okay. So there are several steps to start testing your subject headings and words and phrases. First, explore the subject heading trees if they exist in your chosen database to determine if you need to explode any subject heading. Okay, so subject headings are arranged hierarchically in many thesauri. Okay, so to explode a subject heading involves including a selected subject heading and all of the narrower terms that are below it. Okay. And second, check for any subject heading descriptors to find additional synonyms or alternative terms that could be incorporated into your search. Okay, and the third one will be identify any terms that are retrieving large numbers of irrelevant papers. Okay. So when you are satisfied with your search terms, test your completed strategies in a key database. Okay, so it's just like what you have done right now. Okay, so does it retrieve any papers from your gold set that are contained in that database? Okay, you need to think about it. Okay, so remember the gold set I just talked about. Okay. And are the results of the search relevant to your topic? Okay, what proportion are irrelevant? Okay, all these issues you need to think about. Okay. And then select filters of limits. Okay, so based on your inclusion and exclusion criteria, identify any appropriate limits and test their effect on your search. For example, I know some of them just using filter for the time period. Okay. So commonly apply the limits for systematic review, including English language, right? If that's your inclusion criteria. And human, that means not animal study. Okay. However, if other limits such as time limits, okay, are used, they must be documented and defensible. That's why I'm saying you need to have the reason why you only want to search within 10 years, 5 years, okay? And it is also possible to use the specific search filters that have been designed and tested to retrieve the particular type of subjects, okay, such as randomized control trial. Okay. All right, and then select the databases and other information sources. So after testing, you can select a range of databases for your final searches. Okay, so one database, of course, is inadequate. Okay, that means it's not enough. So we'll find an unrepresentative set of studies, increasing the risk of bias. Okay, if you only use one database. Okay. So there are some databases used for systematic review. Of course, Medline, Embase, Cochrane, etc. Okay. So in addition to these sources, researchers often go to maybe PubMed, okay, and PSIK Info, okay. Okay, so here, a list of databases can be found in the library e-resources management system. So our university also have ERM in our library system. Do you know all how to find it? Right? You log into the portal. Yes, and then you can find an icon. Okay, in ERM. You just click in. Yeah, you can find some databases. Okay. Okay. And also, at this time, I think it is a very good idea to consult librarian, okay, for further advice. Okay. And then documenting search results. Okay, this is very important to keep the good records of your final searches, okay, in each database, so that your search process is transparent and reproducible. Okay, so there are various ways of doing this. So that's why we need to do the search strategy. So if other researchers want to do the same topic here, they can follow your search strategy and find out the same result. Okay, so one method is to save the copies of your search history within each database. Okay. To do this, you generally need to set up a personal account in each relevant database. Okay. Okay, so alternatively, you may choose to create a spreadsheet using Excel, okay, and to record the details of your searches. Okay. Also, EndNote can help you keep the track of what you have done. Okay. And then when writing your review, it is recommended that your search results are reported in a Prisma flow diagram, okay, and which is a graphical representation of the flow of citation review in the course of systematic review. Okay, and here, remember Prisma flow diagram? Okay, look like this. Okay. So here you need to put the number of the records identified through database search. For example, you search like from 5 databases. Okay, so you need to combine all the numbers of the study, okay, from each databases. Okay, then maybe you have additional record identified through other sources. That means the gray literature, okay? If no, then you just put 0 here, okay? And then here is the record after duplicates removed. And how we're going to do this, we are going to do in the next class using EndNote, to remove the duplicate. Because if you already finished find all the studies from 5 databases, I think there are many of them. Yeah, duplicate. Okay, so yeah, we need to remove them. Okay. Oh, and here. Duplicate. Yes, yes. In EndNote. Yeah, EndNote can do that. EndNote can find out the duplicate articles, and then you just delete it. Delete it. You just keep one record. Because sometimes maybe you duplicate like 3 times. Right? Yeah. Okay, and also they have this Prisma for diagram generator. Okay. This is an open source online tool that may assist you in producing your Prisma flow diagram. But I don't know why I tried yesterday, but it's not connected. Yes, so I don't know why. But it doesn't matter, you can use this flow diagram. Okay, you just put the number by yourself. Okay. And then managing search results. Okay, so export all search results from your final searches to a bibliography software package, okay, such as EndNote. Okay. So alternatively, you can choose to export results to a specialized tool, okay, such as this Confidence. Okay, Confidence. And Confidence is a web-based software platform, okay, that streamlines the production of systematic reviews. And the key steps in Cochrane, okay, Cochrane review are citation screening, full text reviews, risk-based assessment, extraction, and data extraction, okay. And however, Confidence costs money. So I think the most convenient way to manage your search results are using Excel spreadsheet. Okay. All right. So also we have an example here. So Carrie and Lee perform their search in each database. So while they have a plan for the different word combinations and subject headings, they are aware that some adaptations are, so they keep a record of any changes they need to make and why. Okay. So Carrie now runs the search, downloading the results of each final search into her bibliography software. Okay, EndNote. Okay, she uses EndNote. So Carrie has seen Prisma diagrams before, so she decided to use online Prisma generator. Okay, so this is the way the online Prisma generator looks like. Okay, looks like. So you need to insert the number of citations. That means the number of studies you find in Scopus and in Medline and Embase. Okay, and remember, she also put the year. Okay, the year. For example, Scopus is starting from 2004 to present. Okay, and Medline 1946 to present. Okay, so you need to do it for each database. You need to document it. This is just an example. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 The different. Why? I don't know the rationale why, but sometimes the database, the year of the database established, so maybe it's different time they established. Okay, so that's why. Yes. So sometimes you just don't filter out the year, so you just search whatever in this database, no matter the year, right? So sometimes it's like this, or sometimes you want to keep the consistent. I want all database just search within 5 years. Sometimes, yeah. So it depends on the authors. Okay. as long as the result can answer your research question. And also you need to have the reason and rationale why. Okay? Why this is your decision. Okay? Okay, so yes. So now still we have some time, so you can continue your search. And remember, you need to document it. Okay, document your search result. Okay. Hello, Ollie. Ollie, are you there?
Yes, Prof, I'm here.
Okay, so how about your search strategy? Did you finish it?
Yeah, I already, but just from PubMed.
Okay, good. Let's see. Maybe you can share your screen. Let me just cancel my share.
I will send it to file. Okay, is it
Okay, okay,
okay?
okay, okay. Good, good.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
Prof.
just upload. Okay. Are we?
Yes,
Uh,
Prof.
yes. I'm looking at your search strategy,
Okay.
and in your P call, what would be your P?
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Uh, I think it's adult or elderly.
or elderly.
Yeah.
So, okay, so maybe I think there are some other synonyms for adults or elderly. I think you need to add them in.
So I need more synonym for
Yes, yes,
elderly.
of
Okay.
course. For example, old people or
Old people.
yes,
Okay.
you need to think about it, not only include this. Okay,
Okay, bro.
and so your population will be those who smoke, those
Yeah.
elderly or adult who smoke.
Uh. Yeah. Yes.
But I don't understand the exposure, why the exposure is cancer or any other. Hmm? So maybe
Uh.
to go back to your research question and your PICO.
Okay. Exposure. It's like how to say.
Hmm?
Uh. Not on the effect.
The if the exposure, the if, intervention. Okay.
Intervention.
Yes. Let's see. Maybe. Okay. I
Can
think
you
that.
give me a clue? Can you give me a clue?
Okay.
Some
How
clue
does
maybe.
small affect lung cancer mortality rate in elderly? Okay. So your exposure is cigarette. Cigarette.
Cigarette.
Okay.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
should not be in your P. Your P is only elderly.
Elderly. Okay, bro.
So you need to delete adult. You need to think something about uh, elderly. The similar word or subheadings. You can go to, for example, go to the mesh up.
Okay.
Okay, in the slide I just I just introduced mesh on demand, or you can go to the PubMed. You can Google PubMed and mesh. Okay, put
Okay, prof.
PubMed
Okay.
and mesh. Google it, and then it will go into the mesh uh, website. And then
Okay,
you
prof.
type in elderly. I think it will
Okay,
come
prof.
out like age, for example, age, AGED, right? Age people. It's
Okay,
also the
prof.
same meaning. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. And then
Because
yes.
it's pretty difficult for me to learn online.
Yeah, I know. I know. I know you try your best. Uh, so you just remember you need to
I will
modify
change.
P,
Yeah.
and here you need to delete it. Uh, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can
Okay,
see.
okay, good, good, good. Then you need to delete this and move to exposure,
Okay, prof.
right?
Right.
And then the outcome will be mortality, right? The outcome will be mortality rate, right?
Okay.
So I think there are some other similar words that related to mortality. For example, yes, you put it here, pass away or dead, something like that.
Okay, prof. I can find it on PubMed, right?
Yeah, okay,
The
good.
synonym.
Yes, yes, yes. And I don't think you have any exposure here. I mean, your exposure is cigarette smoking,
Cigarette smoke.
so it's not cancer, lung cancer. Okay.
Okay.
Mm.
So I just need to delete number two, right? And
Yes,
change
of course,
it
of
to
course.
exposure.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, you need to modify your search strategy.
Okay.
Okay, Prof. Thanks.
Welcome. You're welcome.
think before next week class, I hope all of you can finish your search strategies for all 5 databases. And because next week you will learn how to export all these studies you found from each databases, export them to EndNote. Okay, so you must keep the record of your search strategy.